or in...
The name of a chapter book.
How about that spider web you have up there?
What about
That's it.
it?
How about that?
How about that spidey web you had up there?
How about that spider web up there?
How about that spider web?
We open up on a very impressive building's atrium. It has walls all the way up to what feels like the heavens. And the light, it just pours into the room. It feels natural.
But everything looks like it hasn't been disturbed in a while. There's dust on all the furniture. There's actually those old drapes you see over the couches.
In the back corner, there is a huge Venus flytrap, and there's a big painted sign that says, "Do not feed this Venus flytrap." And
We
then,
cut to a very fancy mansion. You can tell rich people live there. There's lots of big paintings that are so big. You don't need a painting that big.
And speaking of those paintings, it's a man, he's got a cane, and his hat goes straight to the ceiling. This thing has to be 10 feet tall.
There's a rocking chair with an old rich woman wearing a crown that she's made of crochet, and the yarn goes all the way down into the garden.
The camera shoots up to the sky, and we're on the moon. What? We see, what's here? Oh my god, it's the American flag that we planted there in 19-something. And
We moved to just adjacent to there. There's actually not just a moon adjacent. We see a full-on golf course of 18 holes on the moon. There are golf clubs and golf balls scattered about as though someone's been playing up there since the 1960s.
a golf ball that was just hit sails through space. The camera pans in, and then it pans out, and then we see a big rocket ship, and they're about to collide. The golf ball's about to hit the rocket ship.
TourCo presents Venus Fly Me to the Moon.
We open up on a water cooler inside of NASA. There are two people, just water cooler, talking it up. Hey, buddy, you see the game last night?
Oh, I couldn't watch the game. I was too busy crying.
You were crying again?
Yeah, it's okay to be sad.
I know, but I only bought you 6 boxes of tissues, man. You got it. I gave you 6 boxes of tissues to get over it. And you're coming up on the expiration of that, man.
Listen, I listened to a podcast, okay?
Yeah?
It's called Scary Legends.
Scary Legends. Oh my god, they just had a new episode drop this week.
And then I listened to it.
The title of it? Let's say it at the same time.
The title of the podcast was Moon Over.
Moon Over.
I can't say this too loud because we work for NASA, but the legend goes, we never sent a man up to the moon, we sent a Venus flytrap to the moon. And when the Venus flytrap landed on the moon, it devoured everything that went by the moon. Spacecraft, satellites, extraterrestrials.
Mm-hmm.
And it freaked me out, man, and I cried all night.
It's crazy because
Forgot he had a drink.
we're actually just having the first people go up to the moon for real. Now.
I forgot it's 1969. The podcasts were already invented.
I know.
That's crazy.
We call them radio shows. We're sending people up to the moon today.
Today?
And there's a Venus flytrap on the moon.
We gotta tell boss.
We gotta tell boss.
Should we tell boss?
You know what?
Let's not.
I'm a bit of a practical joker. I kind of want to see how this plays out.
I hate work.
I hate work too. Cheers.
Cheers.
We cut to the dark reaches of space where the moon is now inhabited by a completely large layer made of moon rocks, where there is a throne room filled with a voracious piranha plant, or voracious Venus flytrap that can walk. It's a very agile plant.
Ooh, I'm so glad I evolved these human legs. Sure, it's Venus flytrap from the waist up, but waist down, damn, these gams. Ooh, baby hungry. I'm looking around. What do I see there? Oh, is that a spaceship?
Cut to a lone spacecraft coming closer to the moon. Hey, Roger, this is captain's ship. We are coming in on the moon. Roger.
The camera zooms on the ship, and on the side it does say Captain's ship.
No one's answering down at base.
That's weird. Usually they like us to check in right about now.
Yeah. Hey, we're here. Over.
Oh, hey, sorry.
Oh,
Office party.
office party.
Office party.
Is that Joel up there?
Is it
Yeah.
Joel? Is that you?
I'm a little drunk.
Oh crap, your mom's there, Vanessa.
Mom,
Joel, your mom's here. She's going crazy.
Mom, don't embarrass me at the company party. We're missing the party.
Macarena.
She doesn't know the words to that.
Hey, look, we're here at the moon. I think it's time for you to get out. Take the auxiliary craft, get down there and tell me what you see. We gotta get this back to NASA.
Don't fucking boss me.
Oh.
Okay, I'm getting out of the ship. Roger.
I'll be in here and I'll be ready to haul butt back home. But get us some samples.
You don't deserve that raise. I'll be right back.
We cut to the surface of the moon. Our protagonist is slowly bouncing around. What is this that he sees? Oh my goodness, a cavernous throne room? What? And within that throne room, wasn't there a plant here before? Interesting that you might think that, Watcher. There is a tiny little plant and a tiny little planter. Oh my goodness, how unassuming.
Hey, Marvin. I see the plant.
You see a plant?
I see the plant. I'm encroaching on the plant right now.
There shouldn't be any plants up here that hasn't been cultivated.
Well, I'm gonna take a closer look.
Just be careful, man.
I can't hear you.
What? Where? Come in.
Hey, hello?
Joel, come in.
Oh my god.
Come in.
Hello, little plant.
Hey, baby! Yeah!
Come in. Come in.
Sorry,
Oh,
phones don't work here, and we don't get podcast/radio shows either. Hey!
what are you?
Well, it's hard to explain, but the short of it is, you remember that period of space travel where they shot like a bunch of pets into space?
Yeah, they sent a monkey into space, I think.
And a dog.
And a
It's
dog.
sad. They also sent me, Donnie, the hot plant man.
You hear jazz music in the background.
A boom, 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 boom.
Joel, come in. Is that jazz music I hear down there?
Yes, I need to get out of here.
Sorry, buddy. I'm gonna need your spacesuit.
What? Oh my god!
Joel!
No!
Joel, come here!
Marcus! He's
Go.
gonna eat me!
Knife! I have better taste than that. Spacesuit off.
His body decompresses because space, and he explodes.
We cut to.
Using my plant anatomy, I will turn into this strange man. Bloop, 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 bloop. Shh. Hey. Hey, partner.
Yeah, I'm coming.
There's nothing down here.
Well, what about that plant you were talking about?
I lied. I just wanted you to think I was cool.
All right, I'm coming to pick you up, but when we get back, I'm asking for a new partner.
We cut back to the spaceship where Captain's at. He hears a knock on the door, but it's like the outside of the spaceship.
Open the door.
Oh, what? Now all of a sudden you're knocking and you got manners all of a sudden? Get in here.
Open one door. Depressurizing. Second door.
You're trained so well.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Man, I love you. I just feel like our rapport is so good.
Wait a second. You love me? 20 minutes ago you could barely stand to be around me. But I'm not gonna question it. Are you ready to go back to Earth?
Sure. Hey, By any chance, do you know my relatives well?
I could say I know your brother all right, but can't speak for the rest of them.
Well, I can't wait to see them. Yeah, you remember their address?
Yeah, I sure do. You know what? We're gonna fly right over it. So why don't I drop you off on the way back to Earth?
That sounds physically possible. Let's do it.
Okay.
Cut to the house where the dead guy's family's at.
You know, I just wish he'd call every now and then, you know?
Yeah, my gas isn't working.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Here.
Thanks.
There you go.
Yeah, I wish you would call too.
I don't know, it's just like, does he even care about us? His own brother? You know?
Yeah.
And his brother's family? I mean, I know he works for space or some bullshit, but...
I mean, we would have just thought, you know, he'd stay around and help you, being that you're dying and everything.
I am dying. I'm dying, yeah. I gotta get these dishes clean before I'm dead.
Hey guys, I'm just stopping by with this fresh apple pie, you know, considering your condition and all.
Oh, thank you, son. We have such a gorgeous son. Look at him. He's so cute.
Shining.
We hear the phone begins to ring.
Oh my God! Can I get that? We don't get very many phone calls.
No.
Hello?
Hey, buddy, it's your old uncle.
Wow! You're talking to me on the telephone?
That's right. Let my brother know that I'm incoming.
Wow, that's really cool. By the way, do you remember my pet's name?
Who is it?
Oh, it's Unky.
Oh, we're not allowed to lie in this house.
No, it's him.
He's too busy with work.
No, he said he could get dropped off here.
What?
From the spaceship.
You hear a giant explosion by the door that blasts out the windows.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Hey, brother! Boom, 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 boom.
Is that jazz music? They say I can't listen to that at church.
What up, brother?
What in God's holy earth?
Gosh darn, Dad, you didn't say that your brother was really cool.
He's never been so sexy. I don't know. I think something's off.
I mean, come and sit down.
I don't know if you know this, but space makes you look a little green.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
just an aside. I'd love to have I'd love to have dinner for you. I'd love to have dinner.
Family, do you care if I talk to my brother real quick alone?
I'll go bake another apple pie.
Okay. I'll be right back. What do you think you're doing? I haven't seen you in 15 years, and now you just roll up on our home? I'm also dying, you know. I'm dying.
I want to give you something.
Okay.
It's a poem.
You always hated poems.
We have a close-up of him reciting the poem. It rhymes.
This is your brother. I mean, my final poem that he wrote.
It doesn't even rhyme. It's not even a poem, it talks about a poem.
I'll start the first line.
Oh, thought you read it. Okay, go
I'll
ahead.
start the first line.
Okay.
You are the best brother in the world.
Uh-huh. Now I'll read the
You
second,
say
I'll
the
read the
second
second line.
line.
Even though I wish you were a sister, semicolon, a girl.
Oh, it did rhyme. I mean, I did
No,
rhyme.
you read the third line.
Hey, buddy, I really want to be a good brother to your child. Wait, what am I?
Okay, you know what? This is nonsense.
Listen, I'm trying to do my best, but I can't do this human shit.
What the? Honey! Kid! Child!
Ooh, gross, you're dying. Ugh, disgusting. I guess I'll still consume you entire. And now I become you.
Sorry, Dad, I was doing something that took 17 seconds.
Hey, my sweet boy.
Wow, Dad, you've never been cooler or sexier.
Your dad's back. My brother just flew back up into space. Can you believe that?
That's crazy, Dad.
Hey, baby. What you cooking? Ooh.
What? Wow.
Listen.
I'm gonna go play with the kids in the neighborhood.
Gorgeous. My gorgeous wife.
This is wow.
You look good enough to...
Oh, twirl.
Wait a second. I heard a bunch of thoughts. Oh, eat, yes. Assimilated.
Ooh. We cut to the head of NASA, where Melvin is working, waiting for his coworker to come back to work on Monday. Hey, Melvin. Hey, Tom. Hey, I know it's getting late. Have you seen my partner?
Your partner? He hasn't clocked in yet because, I watch the time cards.
Yeah, you're a true pencil pusher, Tom.
I really am. My bow tie.
Looking good, Tom, but I'm getting worried. It's not like him. Usually he's got about 30 minutes of insults for me on a Monday, but...
That's really fascinating. I have these really long sheets of paper here that I'm pulling out. And, I've been pulling over the data, and I listened to the conversation that you had when he was on the moon. And I'm unsure what to make of it. So one second he's talking about plants and there's jazz music. And
You're
then
right.
the next moment the jazz music stops and then he's cooler and sexier.
You're quite a nerd, but you're right. It's, I didn't think of it at the time, but you're right. He seemed very different. He knocked on the airlock before he came in.
Wow, instead of pulling up into the spaceship through the auxiliary vehicle?
Exactly. And he said he loved me. There's gotta be something wrong with...
Now what the gosh darn heck? He said that he loved you?
Watch your language here at NASA. We don't tolerate that.
I apologize. I skipped church this week. I just strayed far from God.
You're right. I feel like there's something wrong with him, and as his partner of 20 years, I have to go make sure he's okay. I dropped him off above his brother's house.
We see God come into his room and he tells him what to do.
Stop sinning.
God, is that you? Well, I gotta go stop sinning. Maybe what you should do is you should have a nice cup of coffee and just think this whole thing over. I gotta go do things to make my life better.
I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna go visit his brother's house. Clearly there's something wrong with that household. We cut back to the brother's household where where a dance party is going on.
I don't know how to cook.
Oh.
Hi, honey.
Hey, what's up? It's a nice dance party.
It's a good dance party. Listen, I want to show you something.
Really? Look, I was just playing around and I think I improvised a flamethrower.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy. I improvised a tiny little stand-up bass for you.
I'm gonna take this flamethrower off and just put it here for safety.
We hear a loud knock and
Knock, knock, knock!
Who's that?
It could be anyone.
I'll
It
take
could
a look.
even be Unky's friend from the heavens. And by heavens, I mean space.
Hello, it's Melvin! It's Melvin, remember me?
Remember,
Cheryl.
Your father went on vacation.
Okay. You gave me this really rad bass, Mom.
He went with your uncle.
Mom, have I told you that you've never looked cooler or sexier?
Cheryl! It's me!
Scream! Oh, sorry, I need to get that waxed.
You and me both. Can I come in?
Please come in.
Usually it's an open door around here, Cheryl. But That's okay. I know you can't be too safe this day and age with
A lot of crime.
space travel and crime everywhere.
How are you doing, Captain McCaptain?
I'm doing well. I think I recovered from my time in space.
You're not gonna believe this, but your partner took my husband, his brother, back to the moon? What?
What? Cheryl, that doesn't sound like my partner.
Hey, Captain McCaptain, Mom's been having a real glow up, and she's just been exuding a lot of jazz recently.
Yes, I heard this is quite the songs. You usually play the classics.
You don't like jazz?
Mom, this is a lot better than the hymns that you used to play.
I heard it's not banned, not allowed in church, so I don't frequent jazz very often.
We see the NASA employee's face registers a sign way up above the mantle that says, "We do not play jazz in this house."
Yeah, I mean, old partner,
Wow, I could dance to this forever.
he hated jazz.
We got divorced.
Whoa!
We're getting divorced.
Sure.
You know, I gotta say, both of my parents got very sexy recently, so maybe it makes sense. And my home life's never been better, so
Take
it's
the
barely
bass,
phased
son.
me.
Take the bass.
You know, Cheryl,
I have a weird question. Do you know the president?
of course, he's a close friend of mine. I'm the captain of captains. and-
Since my awful ex-husband left me, so I was wondering if maybe you could introduce me to the president. He's single, right?
Well, aren't you getting that medal next week from the president?
I am, yes.
And you get 2 + 1s, right?
Your uncle taught you well. But Cheryl, you're acting weird. I'm worried about you.
I'm so good.
But I will introduce you to the president.
Suddenly, the local newscasters come on the TV. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. There has been an outbreak of jazz in our town.
Please turn off all radios, all iPods, all TVs, and any other music playing devices, including your own mouth.
Don't strum it, don't hum it, don't pluck it.
Don't
Jazz.
sing it. I'm sorry.
We're going to have a record high of 77.
And it's going to be cloudy, just don't play any jazz.
Not even with your umbrellas or tapping your foot.
Yes. Be very careful with that. Also, there's no longer a man on the moon, so people are kind of freaked about that, I guess. So just make sure you lock
That's
your
right,
doors.
Chris. People are freaking out.
The lights go out, power cut. A giant plug in the wall is being unplugged. The people at the news station are freaking out suddenly.
What's happening?
What is this? My
Makes
leg is... Makes me want to move. I can't help it.
I can't help it
Hold my
either.
hand. I've always loved you.
Spin.
That's right. I'm playing a new tune now, baby.
Oh, no.
Did you know that jazz originated in space? Now get back on that TV and tell people the real truth.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a wonderful Thursday. Thursday night.
You are all going to die soon because of jazz music.
But don't you just want to dance?
Don't you want to dance first? Dance with us.
Dance with us.
We cut back to the house with the kid and Captain McCaptain. Hey, Captain McCaptain. It looks like there's going to be a lot of changes in my family, so I really want to give you something, hoping that you stay a part of the family. I improvised this flamethrower.
Wow.
Yeah, they teach me a lot of science in school, and I just love doing stuff like this.
I'm going to have a talk with your parents, leaving you home alone with a flamethrower.
We see God coming to us. And he tells him, go upstairs and pray.
Can't say no to that.
We cut back to NASA, where I go back to my flamethrower. You know, I just don't understand. My partner was so committed, and he'd leave for the moon without me.
This is his Oscar-winning moment.
He hated jazz, and the whole house was anti-jazz until just recently. You know, I'm starting to wonder if something happened up there on that moon.
In slow motion, his face turns over and he has one of those looks of aha, as though he's figured it all out.
That's right! The moon, 1966. We shot a plant up there. A plant that was resistant to go. It was a species not ready to be on the moon. We thought they could not procreate, could not live. There was no water up there. But we sent it up anyway. A ravenous breed of plant. A hybrid that wasn't meant for space. A breed that could only become more sensationalized when it's got no oxygen.
We cut to the Oval Office. The president is behind his desk. The boy and the mother arrive.
Oh,
Hello there, Mr. President.
oh, hello.
Go say hello, Timmy.
If you're,
I'd love to say hello to Richard Nixon, the president at the time.
if you're here for the medal ceremony, it's not happening for another couple hours.
Mr. President, Captain, this is the family I was telling you about.
I'm a kid.
This is a kid.
Hello, Captain McCaptain.
Oh, they're here for the medal ceremony?
They are, yes.
Oh my god. I have Watergate stuff to do. It's alright. What do you need?
This is gonna sound crazy, but I was thinking that maybe you and I go on a date.
Whoa!
What are you doing? You're embarrassing me in front of the president.
Sorry, but maybe you should leave me and the president alone. Take Timmy.
Timmy, come with me.
Oh,
I need you to show me how this flamethrower works.
Can't do!
oh, Mr. Nixon.
Whoa, which president am I?
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
Yeah, so the flamethrower, it works a lot.
Wait, we're doing
Oh my
something.
god!
God, shut your eyes.
Get out!
Get out of here, get out of here.
Hello?
Hey, this is gonna sound crazy.
Yeah?
I'm a planet, I'm gonna eat you.
Alright, now's the time we should come back in. Oh my god!
Oh my God!
So you should use that flamethrower!
Hey, it's the president. Doom, 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 doom,
No!
doom,
Timmy, it's just the president. I can't flamethrower the
Spiro
president.
Agnew can rise up from the vice presidency and take over!
Hey, Captain McCaptain, you're looking hot.
No! I am not hot. I am the ugliest astronaut there ever was. Hold on. Timmy,
Yeah?
get back.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom. You finally figured it out, didn't you, Captain McCaptain?
You're right. My partner would never be that nice to me. And then I just had to put two and two together and know that that crappy music was, you were behind it all along. Your space jazz.
It looks like you've won this time, but I'll tell you this. Jazz, it's not played alone. There are more of me out there in space.
I put my flamethrower down. All of a sudden I turn my back. And the plant becomes alive. His tendrils wrap me around the legs. No! No! Jimmy, help! Secret Service, where are you?
This time it's for real.
Wow! This is really good, because if the plant would have eaten Richard Nixon, he would have become a sexier version of Richard Nixon, and he'd be really re-electable.
And that's why we're never going to the moon, Timmy. Never again.
Blackout.
Roll credits, the end? Question mark?
Thank you so much for attending. This was the Lancaster Improv Players Touring Company doing a improvised horror movie. Thank you so much for coming out. Lancaster Improv Players is a 501c3 nonprofit looking to make Lancaster a funnier place. That's impossible to do without wonderful audiences such as yourself. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
you liked what you saw and you'd like to give it a try yourself, we do have improv classes. Our next Improv 101 class starts this Monday, October 9th at 7 p.m. It's taught by Angie Springer.
Whoa.
If you go onto our Eventbrite, you can use promo code FIRSTFRIDAY, all one word, to get $100 off tonight.
And that makes the total price what, Austin?
$75
for an 8-week class. That's so crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, it's First Friday. You gotta,
First
you gotta
Friday,
make
baby.
it fun.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for coming out. We really appreciate it.
Happy Halloween, everyone!
Happy Halloween!
Watch out for those plants.
Yeah, watch out for the
And the spider web.
And the spider web. Thank you for your suggestion. That was great. Thank you. That was fun. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for coming along. Yeah. Have a good rest of your night. Yep. Happy First Friday.
I'm right outside.
That'd be awesome.
All right, let me just get my water and talk about it.
Yeah.
Nothing. So you're running away.
I was like,
You mentioned you were going.
that's fine.
That was great. It was great. The more the better. The more the better. See ya. Oh yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, you just want me in the house.
Yo, real quick, everyone put your hands in.
Here's some of your address.
I sent it to the chat. I sent it to the chat.
You're looking sexy on 3. 1, 2, 3.
You're looking sexier. All right.
I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
All right, see you guys.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, Chase, what are you doing?
I'm going to a party.
Go same.
Party.
Street cafe.
Thank you. Good night. Well, right? All right.
We should stop the stream.
Oh, yeah. Tell him about the conversation we had.
It's actually, it might be